Hello, everybody. Welcome to How to Make Money as a Musician, Day 1. Thank you so much for taking out the time to join us today to learn how to make money as a musician. The fact that you are a musician does not stop you from taking or making money out of that music that is your passion. You would agree with me that music is number one, our passion before even business itself. So, in this course, we're going to help some musicians to realize that this music that you have so much passion for also is a piece of gold that you can also use to fund your passions, your dreams, and all that you've ever wished for. So, thank you very much for your patience and for joining us today. All right, now, before we start on today's topic, I'm going to explain to us who this course is for and who this course is not for. If this course is for you, it means that you are a musician who wants to turn your passion for music into a profitable career. It means that you're a vocalist who wants to leverage on your singing talent. It means that you're a composer and producer who wants to monetize and promote your unique and original sound. It also means that you are a music scholar who wants to explore avenues for sharing your knowledge. It also means you are an instrumentalist and a music tutor who wants to discover how to capitalize on your instrumental talents, whether through performance or through teaching. So, if you fall into this category, this course is for you. This course is not for you if you are outside the realm of music. If you're already experiencing, sure, you already know how to make money from music, then sorry, this course is not from you for you. If you don't wish to monetize your music gift, then this course is not for you. It is only for those who are aspiring to be musicpreneurs, those who want to use their music to make money, to use their music as a business, and those who want to make a living from their musical passions. My name is Grace Sofoka. I'm the Director of Studies at Gresidio Media Music and Vocal Institute. Gresidio Media Music and Vocal Institute is geared at helping musicians to find their voice, to find their talents, and bring their musical gifts into reality. So now you know who I am. Let's dive right in to today's topic. Today, you will learn how to identify various income streams. Okay? You will also learn the right mindset required for a successful musicpreneur. And finally, you will learn how to create a compelling press kit that showcases your musical identity. Now, becoming a musicpreneur. The definition of musicpreneur. What and who is a musicpreneur? From the word musicpreneur, I'm sure that many of you can guess the meaning of this. Music is music. We all know what music is because if you are in this class, we definitely are not going to be talking about what is music because I believe that everybody here in this class right now is a musician. Preneurship is gotten from the word when you have to talk about entrepreneur. And then when you mix the both of them together, you have musicpreneur. Being able to talk about the business of music, being able to make a living out of music. So, now how do you blend your music with entrepreneurship? As for me, I am an advocate of telling my students to try their best to mix whatever they do with their music such that you will not get divided attention, because music in its own way has a way of asking for more attention from every other thing you're doing. So you need to find a way to blend those other things you're doing. For instance, we have a student who makes hair, and then I came up with an idea. Why don't you make hair and sing and use it as something that makes you different from any other person? If you go on Instagram, you will see a lot of singers who sit down and pour coffee. They make coffee. I personally came across a lady who was using coffee as her business. She has a coffee shop. So what she does is that she's making the coffee, she is singing, and that got her a lot of followers. And from there, she has found a way to mix her pleasure, her passion, her skill with her business. So she's not just the regular coffee maker you see there. She's also a coffee maker who sings beautiful songs. I've also seen the case of a painter who will be singing and he'll be painting. So look at your current business and see how you can blend your music so that your music will not just be on its own. It will be a way to mix your music with entrepreneurship. Now look at Osinachi Carlo Okoro. Osinachi Carlo Okoro, we all know her as Sinach. She's a renowned Nigerian gospel artist and songwriter, and she's widely recognized for her hit song, Waymaker, which has gained global acclaim. Sinach has built a strong personal brand as a Christian music artist. She consistently releases music and has a strong presence on platforms like YouTube and streaming services. If you go on YouTube, I always see her go live on her YouTube channel. And her success extends beyond music as she has effectively monetized her brand through live events, merchandise, and her own record label, Waymaker Group. We also have Toby McKeehan. Toby Mac, whose real name is Toby McKeehan, is a well known Christian hip hop and pop artist. He was a member of the Christian group DC Talk before launching a sort of successful solo career. He's a prime example of a Christian musician who has embraced musicpreneurship. He has diversified his income streams by not only producing music, but also venturing into fashion with his clothing brand, Diversity. Because if you go and check about Toby Mac, he has this fashion thing, which I will still explain to you further on how he was able to use this fashion to earn a living. He has built a strong online presence through social media and his website, okay, making use of digital marketing strategies to connect with his audience and promote his music and merchandise. Now, income streams for musicians. Now that you are a musician, how do I make music for as a musician? What you need to understand is that there are different ways you can showcase yourself as a musician, especially if you study music. There are different careers in music. We have music therapists, we have music producer, we have composers, we have conductors, we have singers, we have instrumentalists. We have there were so many branches. So I if I am to speak about income streams, it's going to really be a very long course. But you know what we're going to do today? We're just going to pick some basics and help you to be able to achieve what you know. So now let's look at this different revenue streams for musicians. There are many revenue streams for musicians: streaming royalties, merchandise sales, live performances, sync licenses, which I'm still going to explain more. And don't worry, we'll be having some professionals come and explain this topic better to you. Now, these are several income streams that I'm going to highlight today, and I want you to pay close attention to it. Now we have the what? Sync licensing. Sync licensing. Musicians can earn money by licensing their music for use in movies, TV shows. There is no movie that does not have music in it. If not, that movie will not really make an impact. So, as a musician, you need to know how to license your music so that people who are doing movies, who are doing TV shows, who are doing commercials can actually reach you and take your music and pay you huge sum of money. The next is music production. Music production. For music production, when you offer music production to other artists, it can be lucrative because this includes producing, arranging, mixing music for other musicians. Another thing you can do as a musician is teaching and workshops. You can generate income by offering music lessons, conducting workshops, giving master classes to students and aspiring musicians, people who are like you, musicians who have not gotten to where you are in your musicianship. You can decide to teach them and earn a living from that. You can also do the section work, whereby at the section work, whereby the people will hire you either as a backup artist to play instruments or provide vocals for you. So that's what we call section work. Musicians can submit their music to licensing libraries where content creators can purchase rights to use their music in various projects. So the next thing on our list is income streams for musicians again is that merchandise sales. If you notice, I was talking about Toby Keehan, who has his own fashion brand. And this is where selling merchandise comes in. As a musician, especially this goes for people who have bands. Let's say you have a band or you have an artist or you're an artist yourself, a singer, a vocalist, or you have a record label. You can make money with these merchandise sales. When I talk about merchandise sales, you can make money with t-shirts, posters, other branded items, maybe mugs. And one way you can do that is you can design a t-shirt. And when you design that t-shirt, you place on the t-shirt the name of the song you just released. And so those who love your song will want to buy those t-shirts. And then put it on up for on the link, and then people will buy your kind of your brand because they love you as an artist. The next thing is crowdfunding. As a musician, you can use crowdfunding platforms. We have Patreon, we have Buy Me a Coffee. You can use them to receive direct support from your fans in exchange for exclusive content. So those content will be only those people who are your fans that can have access to it. You can also create and sell online courses, tutorials related to your field as a musician, music production, instrument instruction, music theory, and all that. Sound design. If you have flair for sound design, you can create sound and sell custom sound, presets, samples for other musicians and producers as well. And also, you can make money from YouTube ad streaming revenue. So if you're using YouTube, not just YouTube, social media, you can use that to make money when you create and monetize your content on these platforms. And finally, you can make money with gigs and shows. Now, some of these things that I have said as a musician, I'm sure you have an idea that yes, you can make money from these things, but you don't know how to go about it. Please stay to the end of this class so that I would guide you through on how best to go about these things. Okay, now before we move to creating a press kit, I would show you my my crowdfunding. I'm going to show you crowdfunding. The one I use often is Buy Me a Coffee. And that's the one I always encourage my students to take. So Buy Me a Coffee. What is Buy Me a Coffee all about? Buy Me a Coffee is also a crowdfunding platform. In it, you can do a whole lot. I'm going to put the link in the description. So you go to the description and create your own Buy Me a Coffee link. And I'm going to use my own Buy Me a Coffee link, my own Buy Me a Coffee, to show you how Buy Me a Coffee works. Okay. So this is my buy me a coffee link. You can see how it looks like. So with this my buy me a coffee, someone will just come here and support me. Maybe you love what I just did by giving you a class, and or you just love me by singing. You can come here and put like 5 coffees. You want to buy me 5 coffee. And I have already set it that one coffee is $5. So you can come here, type your name, and write something special and be like, okay, this is my special gift to you. Thank you for what you did. And like that, I've gotten $25. Another beautiful thing about this buy me a coffee, one of our earlier this year, we introduced this buy me a coffee to a lot of our students. And one of the students kept posting his link in his YouTube channel. And to the glory of God, someone enjoyed his singing or his performance and gifted him a coffee, 5 coffees. So that's how beautiful buy me a coffee is. Now, if you look at this buy me a coffee, you also have like membership. You have like you can create membership. Have people will join your membership at a certain price. You can see my own membership, $3 per month. Join my membership. You can join. You can create posts. Okay, you can even use it as a website whereby you'll be putting your own blog, putting things where people can come and read. You can have a shop under Buy Me a Coffee, and in that shop, you will put different of your services. You can see some of my services here in my Buy Me a Coffee, and people will come there and pay you for me, especially if you have international clients. Then you have your wish list. Now, in this wish list, you can put what you wish for as an artist. Maybe you wish for a standard microphone, you put it there and use it as a kind of GoFundMe. They call it wish list on Buy Me a Coffee. Okay. Then you can do commissions as well. So it's just for you to be creative around your Buy Me a Coffee link. So I have put the link there on how to create your Buy Me, on the link that will take you to create a Buy Me a Coffee. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is a merchandise. For you to have a merchandise, you should be able to design. You know, this course is practical, and I want you to have that thing at the back of your mind that at least let there be one thing I can do. And the only way you can achieve that is by trying out what we tell you immediately after this class. Just go straight to the link that we give you and try out what we tell you to do. So, the next thing I want to share with you is, let's say I am to release a song as an artist or a composer or I'm a producer, and I want to start selling merchandise. I want to start doing t-shirts on that song. It's very easy now. Just with Canva. So I'm going to do it. You can see it here, canva.com. Let me www.canva.com. Okay. So you can see my canva.com. This is a beautiful canva.com. Now on Canva, we are going to design our shirt. Canva has magic, which you can even just type what you want to do. But I'm going to make it easier for you. Click here. All right. So all you just need to do is to look for mock-ups on your Canva and design. Start off first by creating your design, how you want it to be. So this is inside Canva. While this is loading, you see this part, you see this part, you see what we call apps here. Click on it and then look for mock-up, mock-ups. You see mock-ups here? Click on it. So with this mock-up now, you can design different things. So let's open it. You can design for smartphone, you can design for print, you can design shirts. Did you see these shirts? Look at this now. Did you see this? Good. So now this is a mock-up. Good. All you need to do now I'm going to show you what I would do next. I'm duplicating the page. Now in this page, I want to design what I want to be in the shirt. Let's say it's a shirt I'm going to sell. So let's say the song I composed is called Golden Hour. Okay, so I composed something like this, Golden Hour, and I will put it here. Then maybe I want something round just to make it look fine. Maybe the font, something. So design it, just be creative on Canva. Gold. What should we put on gold? So let's say this is its golden hour. Then as I've gotten this, I will download it. So download the golden hour. This is the song that I'm releasing. Golden hour is on page 2. So download that page. So good. So now that I've downloaded that, I will now move to the page for my mockup. So here I'm going to it, add the golden hour. So I'll go to upload file, look for the file that I just downloaded. See the golden hour now. I brought it into Canva. Now I click on it, it's here. So now I just place it, it will enter this mockup. I want you to see it. So once you're done with creating your t-shirt design, you can now send it to your t-shirt company to producing it for you. And in return, people who order for it can use that to make money as a musician. So I think that is a bit. So now that we've done that, let's move over to creating a press kit. And the question is, why do I need a press kit? You need a press kit as a musician because you can just get a job and they would ask you what have you done, or send me your portfolio, or send me your website or something like that. Or let's say you are releasing a song and you want bloggers to carry the information about that song. They would request for your EPK, that is your electronic press kit. And you can do it yourself just with this canva.com. You can create your own website that you can refer people to see everything about you. Now take a look at this. This was created with Canva. You can see it here that this was created with Canva. How did I go about it? I designed this on Canva, and on Canva we have something we call link. All you need to do is you click on it and place the link to the other one. I'm going to show you. So like this, I placed link inside this about me, which takes me to another page which was designed for about me. Let's go back here again. This is another one. It takes you out to another website. Okay, and then we have my composition again. It takes you to another website where I have all my composition. social media. All my social media links can be found here. And then maybe I have another website. I put the link here. So this is just the landing page. So you can be creative around it on how you want to create yours. So let's look at how we can create our own Canva website. Let's go again to canva.com. So this is a bit glitchy. I'll be receiving your questions while we are working on this. Now, it's not only Canva that you can use to create your website, because as a musician, you may need to have the email lists of those people who love your music. Because there are some set of people, just like if you're running a business, you may need the emails of those who are interested in the business you offer. So you need to collect their emails through maybe sign up forms and all that, so that anytime you release a new song, you can just simply send an email to them. Now, there is a company that you can register on, use it to create forms, use it to create forms, use it to create sign up forms, and also be able to create your own unique website on that in that company. And I love them because the difference between their package and other packages is that you can send about 12,000 emails in a month free. But other packages I've seen that do the same thing, you can only send 1,000. So, but with them, you can send 12,000 and you can have up to 1,000 subscribers free. But once you exceed 1,000, you may have to pay just a little token so that you can use their platform. And the question now is, what platform is that? That is Miller Lite. I put the link in the description. So Mailer Lite, and see Mailer Lite here. On Mailer Lite, just go there and sign up for Mailer Lite. It's very easy. Once you're signed up, you can use it to create websites. Okay, put your company or organization, put your name, put your email address, and when you're done, you create your account. Because with MailerLite, you can do a whole lot. Okay, so let's look at this quick overview. Okay, so we've seen that beautiful thing about Miller Lite, and with Mailer Lite, you can do a whole lot. Just explore it, use it, and see how best you can use it to scale your musicpreneurship to the next level. So I'm reading some of your comments. I just saw someone who said, I just realized I could create a website using Canva and sell my compositions in a shop of sorts. Yes, you create your own website with Canva. So there are some things that should be in your press kit. If you want to have a if you want to have a, co- an impressive press kit. There are some things that musician's bio must be there. High quality photos must be there. Contact information must be there. Music samples must be there. Your press releases and review. Then, if you've taken any music course, put it there. Your performance history, places you've performed before, must be there. Your awards and achievements must be in that press kit. So, AI tools that you can use, like I said, Canva, ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT to help refine your bio. Probably you write your bio in your own way. You can place it into ChatGPT and tell it to help you to refine your bio. And then you can use Adobe Photo Enhancer to enhance your photo, to make your photo to be very catchy when people come across it. All right, it's time for assignments. Now we want you to engage with the Facebook group, because one beautiful thing about musicians is being able to collaborate. And once you collaborate, you are one step away from being a great musicpreneurship. And so we want to make that group lively, because in that group you get other musicians like you are there. So we want you to share on the Facebook group, create your own press toolkit. We are afraid of of links in the group. So to be on the safer side, just create your kit and screenshot maybe the first page and upload it on the group. Let's see what you came up with. Okay. Are there questions based on this? Okay. So thank you for taking the first step towards building a successful career in the music industry. Dear musicians, don't see music as just music. It's a blessing God has given to you, and the things you can do with your music is amazing. But you need to make sure you position yourself well, such that you can be able to a, get a lot of blessings out of it, get a lot of fulfillment out of it so that you can be able to fund the music. Because I hear a lot of musicians say, I have spent so much on my music. Sometimes you have to spend a lot of money to release a song, or you have to spend a lot of money to release to to fund your music education, and you're not even expecting any money back in return. So this class is to help us to look at this music and say, oh, it's even a gold that I'm holding, and see how best you can use your music gifts to earn a living. It may not be that big amount of money, but at least it will be enough to fund your music career. So, some summary of what we are doing is: one, we created a website with Canva. Two, we created a website with Buy Me a Coffee. Three, created a website with MailerLite. So you already have like three websites. Create those things, put everything about you in that website. And I bet you are one step away from freedom, from being the best artist that you could ever imagine. All right, so before we round up, I can see your questions. I just realized I could create a website using Canva and sell my compositions in a shop of sorts. Exactly. All you need to do is design everything you need on the Canva and then place the links between. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be having more practical a more practical class. Today is just the introduction of things that you could do, and I'll be looking forward to seeing your press toolkit, okay, and what you came up with. Which of the websites you decide to explore? Is it MailerLite? Is it Canva? Or is it Buy Me a Coffee? But I would advise you to explore all of them and see how you can merge them all. And then come to the Facebook group and let us rub mind with what you came up with. Thank you so much for coming and tuning in. We'll meet again in the next webinar, which is how to make money as a musician, day two. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our live events. Because even after this webinar, we hope to, because we can't cover everything in this webinar, so we hope to give you more beautiful lessons on how best to use your musical skills to earn a living. And hopefully, maybe from this lecture, some people will really make some good money and they will share the testimony with us. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night rest.